Alright there guys, getting the vlog done right away. At Danz, welcome back to another video. Fat tire, obviously. I gotta bring that fucking thing. I'm bringing that fucking thing in tomorrow, so there might be a day or two you guys will be seeing the BMX bike, because and I mean I got lucky when I was able to do all the videos yesterday, because I did episode 16 for hood tours, and I found out that my cassette, my 7-speed gears here on the wheel are fucking looser than sin. So now I'm gonna take, probably today I should take the frame bag off, the seat bag off, the whips, my odometer. Oh, let's see what the fuck, I just seen it on the lighter. And it works. It works. It's got that stupid plastic sheathing on it, so I'm gonna have to rip that off. Because those things normally don't fucking last. So that's gotta go in. I might have them look at my, because I'm gonna have them look at my shifting while it's there too. I'm gonna tell them. I noticed, because I had the bike upside down, I noticed the cage does not line up with the gears and the wheel, because it's supposed to. You're like, no, it's fine if it doesn't line up. I'm like, yeah, I know. Obviously, I've ridden a bike like that. But the fucking backtracking when I pedal backwards, which you're supposed to be able to use, when I pedal, it backtracks, and it's not supposed to backtrack. And if they're like, yeah, it's supposed to, I'm like, no, it's not. I've done my research on how it's supposed to function. So if you're gonna fucking argue with me about because it's not supposed to backtrack, it's not supposed to, because that's how you, because if the derailleur is not adjusted right, that's how it either is gonna shift off into the wheel and fuck your spokes up, or it's gonna fucking the chain's gonna wedge between the last cog and the fucking frame. You're gonna mar the fuck out of your frame. I've ridden bikes with fucked up shifting. It's not cool. So I'm gonna tell them the shifting needs to be fucking right, or the bike's not leaving until you get it fucking right. And you don't get it right, I probably would threaten to fucking not pay him and take the bike. Like I'd probably tell them if the shifting's not right, the bike's staying until you get it right. And I don't get it back before I go on my next camping trip, because I never really liked riding BMX bikes at Bay Shore. I mean, I always had fun doing it, but I mean, if I have to take the BMX bike, I will. It's just that fucking thing's got some issues right now too, and I don't want it breaking and then both bikes be down. Which I've already had that fucking happen already too. I think it was last year. I brought the BMX bike into the bike shop to have the brakes put on it. See? Just like that, the stickers off. You know, so I had brought the BMX bike in to have the brakes done, and I had this at home yet. And I went down, and matter of fact, it was the day that fucking Bryce, one of Keegan's co-workers at Hobbytown, was down in Barrett's at midnight that same day. Which I found out what happened. So the kid, or Bryce, was down there with a friend, ended up coming across the hole, a 6 foot, a grave size, what I think is a grave size hole. 6 feet deep by however many feet long, and like however many feet wide. Well, it was for sure 6 feet deep. Fucking left it, or seen some sketchy people down there by that hole. They walked away from them, tried to get away from them. Then they came across the hole. They left the hole and they got out of there, and they called the cops. Told them all of what went on. Told them where it was. I don't remember if they told them or showed them or told them, but I think it was told them. Never found the people. But then when the cops got to the hole, they found a fucking baby in there. I think would be dead. And then they waiting a long while. Matter of fact, Bryce's dad works with my dad, my brother's co-worker. His dad works with mine and my brother's dad. And found nothing out, was finding out nothing out. Then they found out, I forget what they found out, but the baby was like dead or something, I forget. Or whatever. And whatever, so. But that night, or that day that I was down in Baird's, when Bryce found that fucking shit going on, front tire popped on that. And I had to walk from where I was, probably, I don't know, I want to say about a mile or so back, a mile down the trail. Because I was hoping that the leak would have been fucking small enough and slow enough. Like, there's a leak I popped the tube. That's what it was. And So the tube popped, and it was a small enough hole, but you know, that was leaking kind of slow. But it was leaking fast enough that I couldn't ride the bike back up onto, you know, back up here, you know, to get to the sidewalk where I can feel a little more comfortable walking home. So then what I ended up doing was I walked all the way back because the front tire popped, so I had the bike balanced on the rear tire and I'm walking, so the bars are way up in the fucking air, front tire's way up in the air. And I'm walking, and I'm using, at this time I could only use the rear brake to kind of help me hold the bike up. So I was walking home, so I got up to the top of the fucking S-curve hill, walked through the grass right there, walked down past fucking Burger King, or I walked to the road that Burger King was on. So then I walked down that road, walked past Burger King, crossed University right there. Then I got to that fucking warehouse or whatever that's right there. And you know, so then I crossed the warehouse that's right there, or whatever it is. And set my bike down because then it was my subway. Set my bike down so I could take a break. Because once I got to the top of the hill, I laid the bike down because I needed a break because my arms were starting to fucking kill me. You know, because I was, you know, walking the bike all the way. And you know, so I was deciding on what else to do, then that's when I decided I'm going to go down past Burger King, and then bam. So this kid's dancing like she's a fucking stripper. So, but anyway guys, I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.